Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. I am Captain Beefy here with the Game Vault. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget to also like the video and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the game itself, the series and whatnot. Is there anything useful in here for you? Or am I just wasting all of our time? Oh, look at this. We've got our first water. So anyways, and don't forget to share this on social media. We're at about 13 subscribers right now, looking to get up to 25 before the end of February. That's almost double what we've got, so that would be a wonderful thing if we can make that happen. In the meantime, let's start progressing this story and play some messages here.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over. Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Alright, that's it on that. Okay.
Welcome aboard Camera Systems Online.
Alright, so let's go ahead, since we are producing water now. Some reinforcements. Okay, so if we need to, we can make those. Alright. So let's go ahead, hop in this little vessel of ours. And let's get to the surface. We're gonna go... Yeah, we're gonna go for a ride. We're gonna go this direction here towards the west-northwest. As if I'm not mistaken, there is a island out there. And that island will provide us with some really cool I think we have to head toward, yeah, like that mist right there. You see that mist on the water? That's indicative of the island. So as we get closer, that will change into a body of land. So anyways, once we get on here, there's a lot of stuff to find on this island. It's actually a very good thing to do, to locate. We'll gain the ability to grow plants both inside and outside of our habitat. And yep, there it is, see? we turn? Yep, we did turn. I think this is the right one, right? Yeah. Yep. So this is like some big floating island here. Now, the story would bring us here, but we haven't reached that part of the story yet, so you know what? We're just taking it upon ourselves to go here. Nice little lagoon. And here's a PDA on the ground, so let's grab that.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen. Out.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Okay, well. Ooh. So we found this island. And we're going to do a little exploration right now. This is some kind of interesting looking spot here. Some kind of big structure. Obviously something we're going to have to come back to one day. So let's move on. Looks like we got a path heading up the mountain. Yep, there we go. Let's cross over here. Cool. And we'll just keep making our way up the mountain. Okay, jump over that little spot. That was kind of funny. Haven't really had to jump much in the game, but then again, we haven't been on the land at all until now, so there's that. This is precarious as hell. Oh. feel like, hey, look at that. Okay, so we made it up to this ruin here. Bust out the scanner now. And we're getting a bulkhead. Look at that. That's cool. Now the bulkhead is something else we can use inside the base. That will add to the structural integrity of the base.
New blueprint acquired.
Chinese potato.
New blueprint acquired.
Marble melon.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight made up, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Okay. I think there's something down there too. Alright, so... Yep, there we go. So there's 3 locations on this planet where you can scan different things. Now here we've got these little annoying crab kind of guys. They will hurt you. They're not particularly deadly, but they're also not very nice. Okay, so we've got a full inventory here. Eat all that. I'm going to take one of each back. I don't want to...
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, look at that. A purple tablet.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bot, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food, His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Integrating new PDA data.
Alright, so we got a few new messages. We got some lantern fruit there.
Print acquired.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Okay, so it sounds like this whole thing was a major tragedy here. So yeah, we're going to dive in the water. And with our new stuff that we've discovered, we're going home. So we've discovered the ability to make grow beds both inside and outside of the base, which is great. They both will serve very different purposes, but very useful ones. On the interior, we'll be able to keep our bioreactor fueled up with something like the lantern fruit or the bulbo tree, as both of those are, and those will also provide food and water for me, so we won't have to gather fish as often, or as vehemently. We'll just be able to go in and pick a bunch of lantern fruits or the bulbo tree, or we'll grow some Chinese potatoes or the watermelon things. So there's that. And then outside, we'll be able to grow some other plants that we can find useful, including those little jelly things that we had to go find way down deep. I kind of wish I kept one now, but I didn't. Would have been great if I had, but whatever. It is what it is right now. So we got plenty of water. Building a indoor planter. A couple different kinds we can do. I'll say we start with these small ones. So let's get and 4 melons. Okay. So now we got stuff growing in there. Got our little fish in here. Oh, look at that. They're all infected. Yuck. Now we got this thing, which is loaded down with fish. Plenty of power, though. So we're doing good with that. Throw a couple hunks of salt there. Even though we didn't manufacture that, that's obviously not a natural thing, so we're not going to leave it set as a natural thing. And then we're going to put in here a box. And in this box, we're going to put water and salt for now. Well, as we get it, I should say. Alright, so let's put these 2 waters that we generated, and we'll make some salt later on and throw it in there. Or as it's made, we'll throw it in there. And that will, in turn, let us make more water later on with the table coral if we absolutely need to. If things start to get packed in there, like we end up with a lot of water, then we'll end up chucking the salts or something, you know. So let's check our radio again. Let's see if we can advance the story a little bit.
This is an automated distress signal from Life Pod 12. Coordinates attached. Warning, Life Pod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, good deal. So we did find an extra battery while we were out. So that's cool. We'll throw it in there. Oops, wrong spot. Okay, so we are about 1,700 away. 250 meters down, sunk to the ocean bed. Life pod number 12.
All systems online.
So that's where we're headed. Now, by the time we get back, we'll have some those melons grown, and Chinese potatoes, some bulbo tree or whatever it's called, and lantern fruit. So that's cool. That'll be plenty of food and water for us, at least. Beginning. This could be trouble here. All right. Well, let's put on our radiation suit real quick. Head on out. We may come across a Reaper out here, I don't know. Here's a hunk of wreckage, though. Have we checked out this wreckage?
Passing
I don't think we
100
have.
meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright, we can get a trash can. So the trash can's nice. It's
New blueprint acquired.
basically an item that you just put in your base where you can throw stuff that you want to get rid of. Like, let's say you end up with too much salt, you know. You've been making water and you don't need the salt. We can throw the salt in there and the salt will disappear fairly rapidly, actually. I think we were here. I think that's where we got that bar table. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's much going on here. Okay. About over here. And we're just checking it out real quick. Yeah, nothing to really be concerned about. We move on. Those look like hull pieces for the Cyclops. Yeah, I think we've got the full hull though. Yep, we do. But where there's hull pieces, there may be other pieces, so... we'll keep our eyes open. I think we're only 3 scans away from a full Cyclops being able to be made, so that right there is very good news. That's probably another whole piece.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay. So we found the new life pod.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Got a data box. Gives us the repulsion cannon.
New blueprint acquired.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Detecting volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
So here's another island over here. But we're not really ready to go there yet. Or we don't need to, I should say. Alright, let's head back to base. Check out how our plants are doing and all that. Maybe we will And we'll put down a couple outside planters as well. And then I think we're going to go do a after we do that, we get home and rest up and fix up all that crap. I think we'll head, excuse me, over to the Aurora itself and do a very dangerous mission there where we try to get the rest of the parts required for the Cyclops. I mean, we are getting a radio signal now, so maybe when we get back to base they'll send us somewhere else. But if they're not sending us anywhere interesting, then that's definitely what we're going to do. We're going to try and get that Cyclops built up. Because once that's done, then you really get the ability to travel a lot farther than you could before. And we could even try and get onto the Aurora itself. I know that's part of a later mission and all, but might be worth trying. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to rush too much, but I do kind of want to get things moving here. Make things interesting, you know? We're going to pick one of these, and then we're going to chop one of these. And that will prepare us for our exterior grow beds. Oh, look at that, our ship is, let's see. I'm burning through some power there, but that's fine. Doing okay. Exterior grow beds require 2 titanium each. So we can grow a couple of them out there. Oops, going the wrong way. Alright, so let's put our first one down.
Farming alien plants is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stagfruit.
Okay. So we've got some stuff planted for our exterior grow beds. Isn't that great? Go back in. We can go in here. Alright, so these are not grown yet. Oh, Chinese potatoes are. That's not fully grown. Okay. Look at that, we were able to very quickly get our food and water up just using those potatoes and melons. And that's just one small pot of each. Not much. We haven't even started with this bulbo tree or the lantern tree yet. The lantern tree is great because that fruit that it puts off is pretty solid. You can do all right with it. Okay. Ghost fish. All right, what else is there that we can add that we've gotten? So we could put some reinforcements down, but we don't need to yet. A scanner room. I don't think we've got the copper for it. No, we've only got one copper right now. Oh. Forgot about that. You know what? Let's go back outside and plant this puppy too. Completely forgot about these things. Cool. All right. Our little solar-powered underwater farm. Kind of a cool concept, right? Okay. Lots of these dudes in here, but they're all infected. Look at them. Poor little guys. And I don't think we've gotten any. Oh, we might. Yeah, we have. Okay. Ultra glide fins. So fins, 2 silicone, rubber, titanium, and lithium. Let's get those ultra glide fins. So. We don't have any lithium. Fortunately, I know right where to go for some lithium.
Welcome aboard Cap Systems Online.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright, we'll get some magnetite first. There's the lithium already. Find some more. There's a diamond. We'll take that. And another one. Cool. Lithium. Lots of lithium, a little magnetite. Having a pretty solid run here so far. Alright, there's our sea moth over there. And away we go. Alright, so, scanner room. 2 copper ore. Alright, let's find some copper ore real quick. Should find some in here. There's a 1. Whenever I'm looking for something, I don't mind looking for more than I need. Especially on something like copper, which is just infinitely useful. We're going to have times when we're just out looking for more and more of it, and it's going to grow more and more scarce. So, we going to drop a tooth? No? So that sounded like a dropped tooth. Alright, well, the way to make enamel glass, we need those stalker teeth. And the stalker will pick up those hunks of metal and then drop them. And sometimes they'll lose a tooth when doing it. Like, here we go. Let's watch this guy. hear a sound that sounds like a cracking sound. Oh well. Guess they're not dropping teeth right now. Once we build a scanner room, though, we'll be able to scan for the teeth, and that'll make life just infinitely easier as we won't have to go crazy searching for them, you know, along the ground where they're practically invisible. So there's that. Alright, let's get back to base. Check out our little garden. See, it's coming along nicely. Alright, so I'm going to build a scanner room. I need 1 table coral and 1 titanium. Table coral, I think, is in here. Yep. So where can we add the scanner room? That will make sense. Oh, let's take a look around. It won't connect there. It won't connect there. Connect there. It will connect here. Alright, so our hull integrity is still manageable, 4.5. Now we got a scanner room. As you can see, there's the Stalker Teeth, so we can start looking for those. And it basically will show you everything that's in the area there. Now, there's a fabricator. So we need a HUD chip, which is a computer chip and a magnetite. So let's see if we have a computer chip. I'm pretty sure we don't. Yep. But we might be able to make one. What's it take again? 2 coral and a copper wire. Well, I can make the copper wire. Okay, so there's that. Now, magnetite and then copper and magnetite for the range. Okay. Be able to do a little bit here. Okay. Let's do the HUD chip. range. Okay. Now, as you can see, we've got the HUD chip. Cool. Okay. So now we have a larger range a little bit. And we can look for Stalker Teeth. So what you do is you get this thing going out like that. Being that it's hooked up to us through the chip, we'll be able to get out there. And locate those Stalker Teeth, so that's a good thing, right? Oh, we're gonna build the fins, damn it. Alright, titanium and lithium. Derp. You know I forgot something. There's that. There's that. Get rid of those. Go in here and let's build those up. Okay. So we can actually swim a little faster now. Perfect. See, there's a Stalker Tooth right there. Pick up some of these lantern fruits and eat them. Chinese potatoes. A lot of Stalker Teeth. Cool. Alright, well, let's get out there and get some of these. We don't need a massive amount, but see, they're so easy to see. But only if you know what you're looking for, you know? Here's another. Third. And a fourth. And let's do one more just for the fun of it. Okay. So with all that done, we're good. Now look at this. We're growing our own creep vine clusters, our own creep vine. Blood vines are almost fully grown. Our life is good. So what we can do is we can go outside now. Pick this. Yep, thought that was the only one. Put it in there. And there we go. Now we have 6 of these growing. 2 of those and a second one of these, which is great. Alright, so let's get in here. And running the scanner room does use power just like everything else. So once you're done, it's good to come in and turn that sun gun off. and we're going to call it a day. So thanks for joining me once again on Subnautica. I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and share it on social media. All the exposure I can get helps. Got 13 subscribers at this time. Love to get it up to 25 by the end of February. We'll see if that's even a thing. Hey, lantern fruit. So the nice thing about the lantern fruit, we can eat it. We can also put it in here. Okay. Well, we're going to sign off, everyone. We'll see you next time. Thanks for dropping by, and stay dry.